Before we begin, imagine this. You're 10 years old, hungry, alone, and the world has already decided you don't matter. Now imagine being thrown out of a restaurant, not for stealing, not for begging, but for asking to work. This is the story of a boy named Daniel, a boy who had nothing but dignity, and how one moment of cruelty changed his life forever. Stay with me, because what happens at the end will leave you speechless. The boy's name was Daniel. No one in the neighborhood called him a beggar because he wasn't one. Every morning before the sun fully rose, Daniel was already awake, folding the thin blanket he shared with the cold pavement behind an old grocery store. At just 10 years old, life had taught him something most adults never learn. If you wanted to eat, you had to earn it. He ran errands for shop owners, carried heavy loads for market women, washed cars for passing drivers. Some days, he earned enough to eat twice. Most days, just once. But Daniel never complained, because his mother had once told him something he would never forget. No matter how hard life gets, never let your dignity go. Those words became his strength, even after she was gone. Even when the nights were cold, even when hunger made his body weak, Daniel held on to one thing, his dignity. Then came the day that would change everything. It was a cold afternoon, the kind where hunger feels heavier than usual. And then he smelled it. Roasted chicken, fresh bread. The smell drifted from the biggest restaurant on the street. Daniel stopped, not to beg, but to work. The restaurant belonged to Mr. Harrison, a man known for wealth and arrogance. Daniel stepped inside carefully. "Sir, please," he said. "I can wash dishes, clean tables, anything. I just need something to eat." Mr. Harrison looked at him with disgust. "You people never stop, do you?" he snapped. "I'm not asking for free food," Daniel said quietly. "I will work." But that only made things worse. "Work?" Mr. Harrison laughed. "Get out!" And before anyone could react, he grabbed the boy and threw him outside. Daniel hit the pavement hard. The restaurant went silent. Some laughed. Others looked away. Daniel stood up slowly, dusted his shirt. "It's okay. I'll find work somewhere else." He didn't cry, but someone had been watching. A man stood up, walked outside, and stopped him. "Is it true?" he asked. "You were willing to work just for a meal?" That moment changed everything. The man was a wealthy investor, and he saw something no one else did: potential. Within days, Daniel had a home, food, and a chance. School became his new world, and he didn't waste it. Years passed. Daniel didn't just survive, he rose. Education turned into excellence. Excellence turned into success, and success turned into power. Daniel, now a successful businessman in his 30s, walked into the restaurant in a sharp suit. Until Daniel spoke. "I once asked you for a chance to work, and you threw me out." The room went silent. Shame filled the old man's face. But Daniel didn't come for revenge. "I'm buying this place," he said calmly. "And from today, no one who is willing to work will ever be turned away hungry again." Tears filled the old man's eyes, and in that moment he finally understood what it meant to be truly poor. Because poverty is not lack of money, it is lack of humanity. And Daniel, the boy who once begged for a chance, had become the man who gave chances to others. One act of kindness can change everything.